Hello everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 11. I hope that you're well. Today is Friday the 9th of December and we have a bead and chat today because I'm in a bit of a weird mood. I talk about it more in the bead and chat. So I'm going to be beading and chatting. I hope that's okay with you because yeah, it's still frozen out there, so no water to the dye shed. We are going to kick off today's video opening advents. Because it's time. Oh, hey, bub. I'm sorry, did I disturb your sleep? I have 3 advent calendars that I'm opening here today. I've got the Chromatic Yarns advent calendar. It's my own hand-dyed yarn. It's all yarn inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. And then we've got the Cosy Yarns advent calendar, and this year's advent calendar is a mermaid-themed fade. Then I also have a Bird and Blend advent calendar, which was gifted to me, and I'm an affiliate with the company. Ta-da! We're getting quicker at the summary. But I want to give a summary every time in case people don't know, you know? Day 11. Almost halfway. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Day 11, starting out with Chromatic Yarns. I love this colourway. I've just seen the name of it. I love it so much. I love it. This was one of the last ones that I dyed. And this is Conjure Woodland Beings. And, oh, I love this one. I think it's so cool. I just kind of went a bit zany with the speckles, but I think that's okay. It's, oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yes, 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 yes. I want to dye up full skeins of this one. In particular, I mean, I've written down the dye recipes of, I think, at least 22 of the mini skeins I dyed. There might be a couple that got missed off, but yeah. I love that one so much. Next up, Castleview Yarns. Ooh, yes, we're definitely heading into the blues. I love it. So this is a lovely bluish purple skein and is called Ashura Dazzling Fin. So each skein is a mermaid, in case you hadn't picked that up. In the very first episode of Vlogmas, I found my mermaid name. And so every day, each skein has a mermaid name. So each mini skein is a mermaid. And I love that. I think it's so cute. I think it's so cute. I think I am going to make the Fade into Christmas blanket with my advent now, my Chromatic Yarns advent. I think that is what it's going to be. So I need to get my crochet hook out. And then I haven't spoilt this today. I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is. This is Bird and Blend. And yeah, you look first. Mulled cider. Oh, I love this one. This one's delicious. This is a fruit tea and unsurprisingly tastes like mulled cider. Obviously is non-alcoholic because it's a tea, but it's where is it? It's a fruit tea. It's got apple pieces, ginger, rosehip, hibiscus, cinnamon, cloves, lemon peel and natural flavouring. Have it without milk and it tastes like Christmas. It tastes like Christmas. I love this one. I love this one a lot. I might have it a bit later. But anyway, that is what I got in today's advent. So let's get on with the bead and chat, shall we? I'm filming this a bit out of order today. I haven't done the intro yet. I haven't spoken to you yet today. Hello. Yeah, I'm in an odd mood today. I won't lie. There is still no water to the dye shed. So Mario got home yesterday. He didn't have D&D. His D&D game was cancelled, and shortly after I turned off the camera last night, he got home from work. So he just worked late, which is, you know, par for the course. But actually, it was very nice having him in for the evening because I'd been in a stressed, anxious mess all day, and all I needed was, well, someone to talk to, him, basically. And, yes, so I said about the pipes, and it's colder today than it was yesterday, so I'm not going to risk running a hose down and having the hose freeze because I just feel like that's pointless. So I spent a really long time cleaning the bathroom this morning. Does it look any different? No. Why do I do it? But I spent like an hour and a half scrubbing that bathroom, making sure the grout was all clean, blah. I don't know, I get in these moods. And that's fine. It's just one of those things. And then I've edited the vlog. It's uploading, almost finished uploading. I played Disney Dreamlight Valley for about half an hour. It's nice to do every now and then. I went through a phase of playing it, you know, like while videos were transferring, while video files were saving, that kind of thing. Ages ago, when it first came out. And actually that was really nice because I would just play for half an hour, then I'd switch it off and I'd be like, oh, that was nice. So today we're having a bead and chat because I'm not feeling, I don't know, every so often with Vlogmas, filming yourself all day, every day, and then editing that footage can get a little intense. So we're doing a bead and chat instead because that is a significantly shorter filming period of my day. And it means that then I can run around and tidy up the house and get it all ready for my friends who are coming up to stay. They've decided to come tomorrow instead of tonight, which makes sense because they'd be coming up tonight after work, and I was a bit worried that they'd be doing a 4-hour journey in the dark when it's icy, and we don't have winter tyres here in the UK. It's not a thing. We don't usually get super cold temperatures. It's not usually something we have to worry about, but it might have to be something we worry about more in the future. Thanks, global warming. So yes, they're coming up tomorrow instead, and they said they should be getting here about lunchtime. So they're not actually up here for that long because they're leaving Monday. But that'll be fine. It'll be nice. It'll be nice to see them. And yeah. See, these are the friends that got married in September. They had 2 weddings. They had one in July as well because they moved it forward for a bit. Thank you so, so much to everyone who's placed orders recently. I really, really appreciate it. It's usually my shop between updates is like silent. There's not a whole lot of action happening. But now, I guess because of Vlogmas, supposition, there are more people buying from me, and I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm just trying to find the projects that I want to do. I've had a request from Ginny of the Little Acorn, is it Yarn Co? Ginny, I'm sorry, I just know your actual name. Because I made some stitch markers for her Halloween countdown thing, and she said, would you mind, do you have any stitch markers in stock? What stitch markers do you have in stock? Do you have these stitch markers in stock? And I was like, you know what, because we're pals, I'll make you a couple of stitch markers. So you're seeing Bead a unicorn right now, and I'm about to start beading a green dragon. I might make the executive decision and change the colour of the cheeks because I don't think the light coloured cheeks necessarily work, and I think a brighter pink cheek like the Christmas dragons works a little bit better. But you know what, it's my creative freedom. I get to make these executive decisions. But yeah, I was in a bit of despair yesterday, but I feel much better about it today because yeah, I was talking to Mario and I said a little bit of water trickled out of the tap, but not much. And the funny thing is, as I went to put the tap on and saw for how frosty it was outside and blah blah blah, I went to put the tap on and I thought, huh, it would be just my luck if the pipe had frozen, wouldn't it? And I've never ever thought that before, so I'm not quite sure why I thought that then, but I thought that then, and then the pipe froze. So I'm going to say that I wished it into existence without even intending to. So I think the pipe must be frozen like in the bit up and around the door, like I said, because a tiny bit of water came out. But I'm going to stop talking about it now because that's 2 days of me talking about a frozen pipe. And you know what's not interesting? Someone talking about a frozen pipe. The jumper that I am wearing today is a hand knit by my mother. It's a Stylecraft pattern. It's got cabled sleeves, and it's knit out of the yarn intended, or that the pattern was designed for. Very toasty, very warm, very needed today. I'm not feeling 100%. You know how yesterday I said why I thought maybe I was getting a bit over emotional about the pipe? Right on cue. So that, you know, that makes sense. So I'm not feeling the best. I've taken a couple of paracetamol. I've taken a couple of ibuprofen. We're just going to let them do their thing, do their business, go to work. And then I'm just going to be beading a little green dragon or a little unicorn because I don't have Hello. I don't have two cameras, so I can't film myself chatting whilst bead weaving. So you get me beading one thing while chatting about something else. I suppose I could film one of them on my phone, but my phone camera isn't bad. It's not bad. I think the case on my phone makes the audio not fantastic because I got a pretty chunky case because I didn't want it to my phone to break ever. And you know what? It's worked so far. I've dropped it loads. I watched a terrible Christmas film yesterday. Of course I did. But you know what? Quite enjoyed it. It was called Christmas Under Wraps. And it was about a doctor. I'm not quite sure why that is the name. It's about a doctor who was working in San Francisco. I don't know. Somewhere not freezing cold all the time. And then had like a residency, is that what it's called, in Alaska. Of course, the guy that picked her up from the airport was a dreamboat. I'm sure you can guess what happened. She didn't necessarily want to be in Alaska, but you know what she didn't do? Leave Alaska. So what colour is this bead? Are you grey? I think so. So, yeah, they fell in love. And she uprooted her life for a man that she knew for 2 weeks. I don't know. I am cynical about these things, but I love a Christmas film. I can't stop watching them. And it was exactly, and oh, I had miso on my lap yesterday because Mary and I sat on the sofa both under a blanket because we don't have our heating on very high. Like, it's on, the house isn't cold, but it's not on very high unless I manually up the temperature. And he had a hot water bottle. And then miso came for a cuddle. And so then when Mario left and took his hot water bottle, she just kind of stayed on my lap. And she was my hot water bottle. So toasty warm. It was delightful. Do I have? Yes, I do. It was delightful. So yeah, we cuddled. And I almost got through the whole film before she started meowing at me about having her evening crunchy bits. Ow, I just poked myself in the chin with a needle. So I feel like that's pretty good going, all told, because sometimes I can get 5 minutes into something and then all of a sudden she wakes up. I got quite far in. So I feel like that is a definite win. Definite win on the cards for me. So I'll show you what my brioche adventure wrap, I think I just stuck the needle, yeah I did, it looks like, because I worked on it for a bit yesterday. I can't seem to be able to just like work on things endlessly. I have to keep stopping every 5 minutes to do something stupid on my phone. I don't know why. But you know, my life. But I've just started adding in day 15, day 14 in the front, day 15 in the back. And then I've caked up day 16 as well, which you would have seen yesterday if you watched Vlogmas yesterday. If you didn't, well then you won't know the drama of my water pipe, but that's fine. That's on you to catch up. That's not on me to fill you in. So yeah, this is the Brioche Adventure Wrap by Jonathan Todov. And this is my 2021 the Fibre Fox Advent. And it's beautiful so far. I'm very excited. It's going to look very nice with my camel coloured coat. Let's do. Oh, it's still on the needles. Yeah, so I could get away with a little bit more length because I like to spread them out over my chest to keep me warm, and then the other one will come here. So I could do. It's currently just in the back, so I could do with adding, you know, a few more days. That's fine. And then I suppose when it blocks out, it will stretch out as well. And then I think I'm going to treat I really want to get this done by Christmas. That's the plan, get this done by Christmas, because I've accepted the fact that hand knitting Maria's Christmas presents, I don't think they're going to get done. I mean, what date is it? The 9th, I guess. We've still got time. I was going to have loads of knitting time when I shut my shop on the 12th. But I might just take everything out. I might just do that anyway. Take everything out my shop. Post everything that's open. Take everything out the shop. Try and dye up the yarn club. Even if I have to run a hose down the garden. And just make it work, basically. But yeah, I really want to cast on a jumper. Because I thought I'd knit a jumper in 2022. I haven't. The last jumper I've knit is my Lodestar, which I mispronounced as Lodestar through the whole thing and no one corrected me. And then I heard someone say Lodestar and I was like, that makes so much more sense. Why do I have to pronounce everything in a German accent? And then, yeah, that was 2021. So I haven't actually knit much this year. I could probably count the amount of things that I've crocheted and knit on one hand. So I really want to cast on a love note out of some of my Fibre Fox yarn that I have upstairs. And I've dyed up some mohair to colour coordinate and go with it. So I think that might be my next cast on. No, that's the wrong way through the bead. No, you've made a mistake, you silly melon. Fixed. Pro tip, don't do what I just did and sew back through the bead. Just take your needle out and pull the thread out if you're relatively new to bead weaving. Not saying that, you know, I'm so good at this, but I do this a lot. But if you sometimes if you sew back through the bead, you sew back through the thread and then you just create a knot that you cannot untangle. So, but I've had quite a lot of practice. I've just flung a bead at myself. I'll find that in a minute when I stand up. But yes, I really want to cast on a jumper. A lot of you said that you are interested in seeing the jumper side of the cubes. It will be a shorter video because there's not as much yarn in there, because obviously there's just like quite large amounts. Well, there's multiple skeins for one garment in there. I'm tempted to go through and like actually plan for 2023 what I want to knit out of all of the yarn that's there, but let's not make any promises and let's just see what happens, because yeah, I just can't plan basically. There are just so many projects that I want to knit and crochet, and I was really hoping to get some yarn of the new collection worked out, dyed up, and then I could send it to the sample knitters that I haven't even chosen yet. But I've finally picked winners for the AODPKCAL Advents of December's Past Knit and Crochet Along, which is what I did the cast the shawl on for. I obviously didn't finish it because, of course, I didn't. I didn't even finish my own gosh darn knit along. Very frustrating. But yeah, I have finally selected the winners for it. Very exciting. And I've heard back from 2 of them so far. I mean, I've only just contacted them, so it's -2 at the moment. I have only just contacted them, so I'm not too precious about it. As I know, I'm sure they will get back to me as and when they've seen it. But oh, my -2 feels like -7. Oh no, it's just updated. It's 3 degrees, but feels like 1. And then it's going to be really cold tomorrow as well. Then we've got some snow forecast. After my friends have left on Monday, Marier's going to be home. The gas man's coming. And his barber's coming. But I might have him help me run the thing down. And see if, yeah. Basically, I'm a bit pathetic doing things on my own sometimes. Sometimes I'm very self-motivated and self-driven, and I'm like, I will do all of the things. Other times, not so much, and I basically need someone to tell me that I'm not doing something incredibly stupid. But yeah, I also need to get all your orders out for people that have placed them that aren't Yarn Club orders. But like I say, usually my shop is absolutely dead, but since I've done my walk to the parcel post box the other day, I've had loads of orders through. I'm like, what is this? What is this? But Royal Mail are on strike today, so I'm not going to do it today because I don't want them sat in the parcel post box for that long, because you never know who's around and what they're going to put in the parcel post box. That isn't potentially that's potentially not a parcel. But yes, so that is what has been happening. You know what never fails to amaze me? How good I am sometimes at talking about nothing. I literally just said that I wasn't really in a mood, a great mood, and just chatting to a camera has put me right up. So thank you so much for keeping me company and listening to me ramble while I bead a dragon. Much slower than if I wasn't talking, but that's also fine. Right, I'm gonna get on with this, and then yeah, I'll be back. thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit of a different one to the rest of Vlogmas, but it's very much what I needed today because I'm about to go and have a nap and let these painkillers kick in with the paracetamol, ibuprofen. Let them kick in because it's not fun. It's just getting worse. So it's a really good time. I love it so much. But if you did enjoy watching this video, thank you. And feel free to subscribe. I'm posting every day in the run up to Christmas. So it would be lovely if you stuck around and became a part of the Corner of Craft party. We love it. We'd love it if you stuck around. That would be delightful. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you've been up to today. How has your day been? What are you knitting? Are you doing gift knits this year? Are they happening? Are you behind like I am? You know, the daily check-in. We love to see it. If you'd like to follow me on social media, links can all be found in the description box below, along with anything else I think you might need, like a link to this tea and Jen's web shop if you like Cosy yarns and her dyeing style and all of that fun stuff. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps me out. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. It's been lovely spending the day with you, even with this happening in my body right now. And Miso would also like to say goodbye. Come on in. Okay. I apologise for Miso interrupting. Thank you so much for watching. It truly means the world to me for you to join me here today, even though it's a bit of a different video. And yeah, thank you. I will see you very soon in tomorrow. Tomorrow will be more Vlogmas. So see you then. Bye.